Oh, yes. It is that time. Time to go whaling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just getting hyped up watching fucking William Barr play the fucking pipes. Holy shit.
Well, before I let Optimus basically take over, because I'm gonna just let you guys run things and I'll steer. I'll be the navigator on this whaling ship. Before we do anything, I am of the opinion that something needs to happen tonight. Something special.
Yes.
Because you guys are 4 backers away from being a real comic book, apparently.
Yes.
So, if there are 4 of you out there in the chat that have not picked up Peregrine Wings of the Falcon, make it happen tonight, please, for these guys. They just got their stream struck by a certain fat land whale.
What's funny is we hadn't even mentioned her.
Yet.
Yet?
Yeah. We were just showing a dude beating, knocking a dude out, which was funny as hell.
Exactly. So, I'll keep checking these numbers tonight. Optimus, my brother, take over.
Okay. Well, first off, we'll start by just sharing screen. Don't share that screen.
Do not do that.
Yeah.
Do not.
Share screen. Let's see. Let me.
That one.
Well, while Optimus is boomering it up, also 3 nights, 4 days is 5 backers away from 270. So if you haven't backed 3 nights, 4 days yet, one of my mods will get it in the description.
We gotta pump those numbers up.
Yep. First and foremost, I wanted to mention this tonight. King decided that.
We'll do that first.
Yeah, King decided that it was a good time to try to mitigate the damage that he caused.
Too late. Too fucking late.
Too late. Too late. No sympathy. Too late. Just go read over this real quick. As I have done privately, I'd like to publicly apologize to Jay Lee for my actions a few days ago. I should have talked with Jay before I sent a tweet about him that put his career at risk.
You think?
Yes, no shit, Sherlock.
Yep. I made a critical mistake, and I am profoundly sorry.
Oh, I doubt that, you fuck. Holy shit.
You're in one of those moods tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, fuck.
Make some shit. Woo!
Let's see. I will do what I can to repair this with Jay, and I will do better in the future.
You're not gonna do it much better, you fucking stupid cunt. Holy fuck.
You ain't gonna do shit.
He'll do whatever Gail Simone tells him to do.
Pretty much. I'm not going to offer explanations because they sound like excuses, and I'm not asking for forgiveness or understanding.
Good, because you ain't getting it, asshole.
Holy shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to murder a man's whole fucking career based on a nebulous fucking connection to a goddamn hashtag that's been going on for 5 fucking years. Holy fuck. Same fucking man that doesn't have any fucking Twitter account for this exact fucking reason. Holy fucking shit.
And then I'm going to mock his dead dog on top of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, he still doesn't seem very sorry about that part.
No.
I'm just saying, I see what I said, and I'm going to try to make up for it. Thank you.
Now, if you scroll a little bit further down that thread, because I was cruising there earlier, there are people going, "You did nothing wrong, Tom. You had nothing to apologize for, because Jay Lee knows what he did," or "Thanks for letting me know. I'm going to start looking at this guy funny from now on." So, damage done.
Now, somebody says, I saw somebody earlier, a comic skater, that says that when somebody apologizes, we can't be like them and we need to accept the apology. So for one thing, he ain't apologized to me.
Yeah, he ain't apologized to me. That I ain't the one that fucking hurt here.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but that's not a fucking real apology.
No,
this is the most non-apology I've ever fucking seen. And I remember seeing that bullshit when what was it, the NBA? All those fuckers that did their non-apologies across that fucking thing. Holy shit!
And this is one.
I'm sorry I got caught. That's the whole fucking. That's the whole fucking thing.
I'm sorry it backfired. Is what that is.
What I love about this, Mike, if you could share this, This is in the same thread, and I wanted to bring this up because I thought this was very interesting. Now, this is direct response to the apology, saying, now, let's take for a moment, we'll take Tom King at his word, right? That he genuinely is apologetic, and he wants to try to make it right with Jay Lee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tom, you have control over your threads. Why is this still here?
Why is that still there? Why is that still there?
Yeah.
You
now
you have a fucking blue check mark for this fucking reason.
Oh, of course. You notice a pattern with these people too. 50, little, maybe a little over than 100 followers. And of course, he, him, whatever.
Always the fucking
over 100
pronouns.
followers.
Yep, always pronouns. Now
Always pronouns. Oh.
Well, let's read this. Now, my question is, when is DC going to stop giving Shane Davis work? As he is clearly a comic skater on his Twitter. I don't think he should keep drawing Metal Men until he stops being willfully cooperative with a hate group. Here we go with the hate group shit.
Maybe, just maybe, it's not a fucking hate group. Maybe that's why he's there.
I know it's hard to understand.
That's the only way they see this shit. It's the same way that fucking white supremacists think, and I fucking hate it.
Well, here's the thing: is not only are they. Well, my brain just fucking died. Wow. Okay. Like, goddamn.
One of those.
What?
I said it's one of those nights.
Oh yeah. But
what I'm saying, we'll get
now I remember. Not only do they seem to be completely unself-aware all the time, every single one of them.
Yep.
But then they project their actual personalities onto everybody around them.
Yep. Yeah, but like I said, in this situation where you're literally trying to get out of the hole you dug yourself into, you got people in your thread, and I know you can't be responsible for what people say, but you do have control over your thread,
Especially with us a blue check mark. Do you see the fucking bullshit tools that they got?
Yeah.
Just for them. Just so that they don't have to, so they can reinforce their fucking echo chamber and change the entire meaning of fucking threads and context and bullshit.
Yep.
And this is the exact same context that he wants. This is what he wants. He wants the apology, and he wants to shit on Jay King, or Jay Lee for fucking. Oh my god, I'm getting.
People have dug up tons and tons of he seriously does not like Asians. In
He does
general,
not.
any of them.
I was going to say, Mike, you haven't spoken this much since the war.
I've been having to fire this fired up since the fucking war. Holy fucking shit.
Damn.
But yeah, so
I'm looking at fires here left and right. I'm like, oh, okay, these guys are just rejects. These guys are homos. Oh, these guys are just same thing. Fucking A-team all over again. Well, whatever. Who cares? But as soon as it's this sort of bullshit happens, I get fired the fuck up because I'm sick and tired of them. I am so fucking sick and tired of these fuckers that they act so sanctimonious and valorous and fucking. Oh, look at me! I have all the fucking connections and favoritism in the fucking world, and oh, look at me! You're only getting canceled because you're fucking.
take a minute, take a breath. Take a breath.
Shane Davis dared to talk to Ethan Van Sciver, ergo he must be destroyed.
Yeah.
That is basically how it goes. You talk to the
see
wrong person.
Do you have it? The super racist crap that they were saying?
No, I didn't. I don't have all that. I've seen it around though.
I was gonna say, just to make sure that everybody knows they're definitely awful people.
Yeah.
They said tons of racist shit about his wife.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
good lord.
Yep.
Yeah, his wife is she's basically a race beard, so he can't be accused of being racist because he married an Asian woman.
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
so they've said that flat out the only reason he married her was so that he had a shield from criticism about his racism, while they went on to spew the most racist shit about her. Some of it was like race traitor bullshit. Like, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and his wife, I've been following her. When I found out, I've been.
Man, she's the
She
nicest
is-
freaking.
She's nice, but no simpy when she's being
Yeah.
nice. Like no absolute no simpy. Like she tells it exactly like it is. She said that. She said it straight up. Contracted artists don't get residuals for their work at DC.
No, they don't.
And she said, so if you're thinking about buying the Jay Lee cover to support him, it's not going to help.
No.
Yeah, the money's not going to him. They just buy the picture.
Yeah.
Yep. By the way, money was thrown at me. Dark Bobcat says, whales are intelligent and lovely creatures who, at the worst, can be turned into useful products to enhance human life. Apologize for comparing them to you-know-who.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah, that's true. Whales are beneficial to the environment.
Yes.
Whales are actually pretty cool.
Whales are also necessary to keep, giant space probes from nuking the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what do we have here?
But we don't got to worry about that for like another 200 years.
So I put this poll on the Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to know, who hates Asians more? Tom King or former President Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Jesus.
Damn, Tom King took it walking away. So according to Mike S. Miller, that's legit. But
Yeah.
apparently one guy voted for me, which, I mean, I want to bang Io Shirai like a snare drum, so I don't think I don't hate Asians. I don't know where that comes from.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Yeah?
To be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
Have you seen her?
I have not.
Oh, well, that would be why. See, Micah's going to pull it up right now. I know he is.
Oh, yeah.
She's a beautiful
This
young
one
lady.
has an angry green boss. Yes. And what's funny about that is all it said was it was a dunking stream. It didn't even say on who.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just said dunk stream, and it was going to be as we usually do. It was just going to be a nice plethora, a nice stew, of dunks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All this while
It takes
Jay
down
Lee.
and I had to pull off my fucking collar. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. All of this while all that's going on.
Yep.
And
But,
Joe Ball's in the chat. What's up, brother?
Hey, Joe. But yeah, Liam keeps telling me he wants to take me to Japan next year. I'm like, you do realize that you take me to Japan, I'm going to single-handedly solve their population problem, right?
God damn.
You make some JV videos. They are in dire need of male performers. There are 10,000 female performers and 77 male performers, and they release 4,000 new movies every month, apparently.
Those.
I know that because I watched a video about it for some reason, Larissa.
For some reason, he says.
For reasons.
For reasons. It was for research, I swear.
I'm not making any career changes, I swear. I'm just making some considerations about my future.
I mean, for the moment. Let's see. Angry Green Boss says Michael likes Asian women. He doesn't like waifu bait.
Well, yeah, I want the real thing.
Well, understandable. Yeah, understandable. So you're not one to lust after ink, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
I think we've made an enemy for life.
Don't do that. Calm down. Remember, we're being hosted. We're not home. Micah, do you really think?
Listen to me. This is important. Look at me. Don't look at the tits. Tits are temporary, but the emperor is forever. The emperor protects.
The Emperor protects.
Tom King even stole half an Iser from an Asian woman. Oh no!
Is
I
that
didn't know
fucking
that.
true?
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, the Kami Marka found that gem. That's what I'm saying. People started digging up and finding
she
all
is.
sorts of like.
There she is, Mike.
All right, let's have a see.
Hmm.
Ah, yes, I see.
Who is
Yeah.
that?
I
That's-
agree.
Oh,
That's
I see. Yeah.
yeah, Io Shirai. She's a Japanese
Yeah.
professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Gimme. That's all I can say.
Mommy, please crush my head in your thighs.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to go, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, let me share this because there was more, and I don't know where the conversation started, but of course, of course. This is what I'm saying. You got to deal with these kind of people. Heather Antos. Still waiting for any accountability from Jay. And he did multiple covers. He knew he knows what he was doing, unless he's just incredibly stupid.
They're fucking incredibly stupid. See, now the problem I had with this is he doesn't fucking work for you.
Why does the Asian owe the white girl anything?
I know, right?
Why? Such entitlement. Like, holy fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And what is Jay supposed to say? Sorry I like feeding my family? Like,
Sorry, I like fucking money.
yes.
Right.
Sorry I like making a living, my bad.
Mm-hmm. She made another comment, too, where she basically, it literally, like, he's not high enough on the progressive stack, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. Like she's the authority on that.
Well,
Yeah.
you gotta remember that Asians are the new white people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are pushing that narrative. They're legit pushing that narrative because they want to openly hate Asian people without being called out on it.
Well, because
And that's
Asians
just
Asians do better
racism's
than white
okay
people.
when we do it. We'll just call them white.
But also, Asians are doing better than white people, but minorities are being oppressed by white people. So, if a minority group is doing better than white people, then they're just white.
Yeah, they gotta.
Motherfucker, I swear to God, this is the same sort of bullshit that fucking white supremacists did with literally every other fucking race other than white. They would call them the N-word. Every other fucking race is the N-word. Every race is the N-word. Holy fucking shit! I am fucking sick of this.
Now it's
goddamn
the
fucking
reverse. Every race is every race that breaks the narrative or is doing better than me is white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who by the way is Liam McGuire?
I have no idea who this
No
is.
fucking idea.
Yeah. Changus Khan threw in a buck, says, what do these comic pros have against Asians? Do our slant eyes scare them? If so,
yes.
Allow me as an Asian dude to give them a little scare. Please read. Okay. Xinjiang, Hong Kong, rice field, motherfuckers!
Damn it!
That's his.
Well-
That's his words, not mine. Just so you know, I was paid to say it.
Uh-oh. No, you know what it is although their comics are doing better over there. At least that would explain the hate from comic pros.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're over here still making sales, making money, and all their shit's on hold still.
Pretty
That
much.
guy is an comics editor at Screen Rant.
Really?
Oh boy.
Really? Well, let's. I'm gonna go take a look at Screen Rant and see what he's been talking about today. Hold on a minute.
Oh, this should be fun.
Yeah, I know that they did an article for Gale yesterday.
Oh boy.
So let's see here. What way do we have? Y'all have a comic? You do. Let's see what a comic section says. No kidding. The top story: Comic-Con at home turned out to be a massive failure. No shit.
You
What a-
don't say.
A lot of no shit Sherlock going on tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kevin Phelan is the one who wrote the article about Tom King apologizes for accusing Jay Lee of Comicsgate ties. Say DC Comics. I don't see any articles that's really pertaining except for that one.
They 4 hours ago, Tom King apologizes for accusing Jay Lee of Comicsgate ties.
Yeah, I just said that. Yes.
Ah, well, fuck.
Yeah,
That's literally it then.
I don't see.
Well, maybe Mike wanted to fucking say it.
Well, good for Mike.
Yeah.
Well, I just did.
Stop
I'm done.
oppressing him.
Well, see, what is funny is, which we'll get to in a minute, is like, these are supposed to be the sources that Comicsgate is a hate group, right?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I hate to invoke Gamergate again, but I've seen this movie before. Yeah, when your sources are yourselves, you have a problem.
Yeah.
Remember when Kotaku did that back in the day?
Yes.
Kotaku
Yes.
asked Kotaku whether or not they were corrupt, and the answer was no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking killer, man. That was one of my favorites.
Kotaku investigated Kotaku and found Kotaku did nothing wrong. It's like, so you're saying, okay, I understand it's it's tied to Gawker and all that stuff. I said, so you have no way to validate outside, because major news organizations usually use outside third-party attorneys or something like that to do investigations into stuff like that to see if there is an actual problem, right? They don't usually do the investigation themselves because, of course, it's going to be bias.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're talking about Stephen Totillo too, who got fooled into thinking that you could learn how to drive by playing Grand Theft Auto.
Yep. I totally believed an article saying that there was a black lady that learned how to drive using Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, they submitted two things that day. They submitted that, and they submitted an actual legitimate news thing, and he picked that
news piece, and he went with the clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
Couple quick things. Sorry to cut you off, Optimus.
Sure.
For those, we've had a lot of spammers in the chat tonight. I don't allow that on my channel, so that's why people are getting booted. And Serena donated $1 and said, me and the guys watched a woke panel they have us do for her internship program. The panel was about COVID-19 and racial discrimination, and the lady, a black woman who hosted it, ignored my question on white racism and tried to turn it into a black-only issue. Good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
I mean, it has been showing the COOF is showing itself to hurt black and Asian minorities a lot more because, especially of
Four more.
Yeah, 4 more. We still 4 more. Please.
What I will do to entice people is I'm just going to put this right here.
Yes.
Woo!
Isn't that
nice.
Yes. We also have some plans for some other things upcoming. We had a quick meeting today, and you were like, this might be a good idea. And
We're gonna find out soon.
Hopefully by the end of the week we'll have something y'all can see, and it's going to be.
Yeah, by the end of the week or beginning of next week. We can say that we have definitely finally ultimately decided what the 50K stretch goal is going to, so I need to update that.
Yeah, but we can go ahead and say it here since we got
Yeah.
It will be bonuses for our art team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if we hit that, we'll be able to give them bonuses for having to put up with the shit they're putting up with.
Because holy fucking shit.
Yes.
I swear to God, these people have no fucking sense of fucking of decency and normality. I swear to God, they fucking you.
It's funny
that
because
bitch
every
literally
single
fucked.
person that's like, have they ever seen a woman? I'm assuming hasn't, because they always say it to stuff that's you can find actual women in the same poses and the same body type. You can find them.
And according to some people over there, that Piper has a penis.
Yeah.
She has a big old beepus. Cab was right.
Yep.
Yeah, they're having a grand old time over there calling me a dude. I mean, I know my
that's why
avatars-
Cab has a thing for you.
Yep.
Cab was right.
I'm about to say, because as we all know, Cab is gay. So
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
more money has been thrown at me, so I got to read a few things real quick. Tyler Preston says, Heather Antos is saying stupid shit. Must be Tuesday. Speaking of, Renfamous is threatening, quote unquote, to message his mother on Facebook for me basically telling her to shut the fuck up. Also, Mike, I heard you're a fan of a Tokusatsu show, Knight Rider. Anyway. Drunk Ed throws in a couple bucks. He says, never fuck with Asians. They'll start speaking in trees with AKs and RPGs.
Oh my goodness.
And then Serena throws in another bug, says, the lady who hosted the panel also said we need racial sensitivity training in the medical industry because of a conspiracy theory that doctors are killing black women and babies in labor because of racism. Keep in mind there is no study. Well, Planned Parenthood exists, so there's definitely the baby part. But enough about politics.
Mm-hmm.
Planned Parenthood is an equal opportunity baby killer, though.
Yes, that is true. So
now, who do they?
They're literally gonna tell somebody's
They'll kill
mommy
anything,
on
but
that.
I want to know who that is. Who are they?
Yeah, whose mom is she going
well,
to?
here's where it gets better. I think Tyler Preston's Asian too. What the fuck is with these people and Asians? Seriously?
I was reading. Coach and Lunacy said.
Okay, you know why? Okay,
Mike, let me read for a second. Coach and Lunacy
Yeah,
said,
that's
I'm
what I'm
not
holding
sure
on.
where her organs are, but I'm willing to give it a good, thorough search.
Well
From the
done.
depths, as it were.
Well done.
Yes.
Frick. Okay, so the reason why they hate Asians so much is because they disprove the whole weight oppression thing.
Yeah.
Because they usually, no matter what, they usually are about 10 to 20% better than literally everyone else. And that's because of their own culture.
Yes.
Yeah. It, like, everything.
I just want to say that this is Tom King's favorite Superman cover.
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
I mean,
Got him.
A classic. Jesus.
This is social justice Superman right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you, gosh, that's a classic, but there are so many covers of Superman being a huge dick.
Well, there's a website devoted to it.
Yep, superdickery.com.
I've
Yep.
loved- one of my favorites since college. I used to actually, screenshot parts of that website, put it on my door at my dorm because I had a ton of Superman fans. It wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. So,
I think the best one was it was Aquaman and Jimmy Olsen in the desert, and he's basically gonna make a fight to the death for the one piece drink of water.
I think my favorite was the one where Lois Lane was being forced to marry some asshole, and she's begging Superman to help her, and Superman's just sitting there lounging, telling her to eat shit.
Yeah.
oh my god. Darth Bobcat throws it a buck, says, did anyone see the Tell Me Why trailer? His takeaway. A woman loves her trans brother, and there might be a mystery of some sort. Possibly. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know what.
terrible.
So, like Dojin, hentai Dojin love, or just, you're my family and I cherish you love? Because
It's starting to sound like the former.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Oni-chan, Yamate.
Things that make you go. Bleh.
Ugh. Speaking of, the reason why I can't fucking fathom for one fucking minute why the blue whale thinks that art, like our fucking artists and colorists and all that, would give up paid work for exposure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get into that.
Yeah.
I want to. Please tell me
Yeah,
you
okay,
have
let's
screens
get into this.
I do have screenshots.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
I
have all these
absolutely-
fucking... Yeah, this is beautiful.
Because I want to just say this right now. Actually, let me bring this cover back up. So, for those who don't know, this cover right here is done by my artist on 3 Nights 4 Days. Back at today, Hardboiled. You better be dropping the link in the chat right now. Preston Acevedo, incredibly talented individual to say, and that's an understatement of the goddamn year. He's incredible, and the fact of the matter is that he is not cheap at all. So if you tell Preston Acevedo, "Oh, I will pay you in exposure," he is gonna laugh his fucking ass off in your face.
Yep.
Okay, like these are professional artists. These are people who like to eat. You know. You cannot eat exposure. I know. I didn't get paid at Blistered Thumbs, and it didn't do much for me.
Right.
Also, let's be real here. Even if everything they said about us was true, hate bucks spend just the same as regular bucks.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, your bank usually doesn't give a shit. Your bills don't give a shit. The guy that delivers your pizza doesn't give a shit. He just wants the green.
Just be careful, because PayPal does give a shit.
Yep.
But I will say this: as much as we don't, and I know me and Micah agree on this, as much as we do not like Vox Day, we are still glad that at least Chuck Dixon is getting work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I would
Yeah,
rather
that'd
him work for your boy, personally.
Oh yeah, obviously we'd rather him work for somebody else, but at least he's getting his bills are getting paid and he's getting.
Motherfucker gets to eat.
Yeah.
As much as we don't like Vox Day,
yeah.
but,
Darth Bobcat throws in another buck, says, no incest. It's the normal representation problem where the story doesn't matter, but you know exactly what everyone's identity identity is. Family love isn't the problem. Well, it better not be.
Yeah, that would be wrong.
That'd be very wrong.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody, I think everybody at this point has seen the original tweet that started all this, which was Ren coming out and saying, we're gonna, look at this art and blah blah blah, and then the very next response to somebody else about our colorist Farrah Norman Lisa was, yeah, I'm going to contact her because I don't think she's part of. I don't think she knows that she's working for people in a hate group, right? So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna set this up because we're gonna do this. So as you can see, here's where she's responding. Somebody says, "Yeah, I'm going to keep quiet for now so she can make a decision herself." Doubt.
Yep.
Right.
This woman does not know how to shut up.
But before we go farther, I think the reason she's keeping quiet is because she doesn't have a leg to stand on. Otherwise, why wouldn't she tell people that she's going to contact her right away? Not, I'll contact her in a couple weeks. Yeah.
I've been assured by Adam Post and Eric Weathers and Scott that Farrah is fully informed on who these people are now, and that Farrah very much enjoys money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to be fucking paid to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna pay me to do shit? Or are you gonna pay me more?
I posted her. Yeah, I liked that. I saw that. Stu posted a picture. It's Ren with a wingspan.
I know all about it. Okay, never mind.
That's what we need is the people that are targeted by these groups. Just like you're working for a hate group. Did you know that? Are you going to pay me to stop working for them? And you need to pay me better than they pay me.
Yep.
More consistently.
But
Anyway, he wants to say something.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Please, thank you. But if she decides she is done with CG and gives her blessing to share, I'll advertise her everywhere.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Yeah.
Exposure pays the fucking bills? No. Go away. Fuck.
All
Yeah,
right.
but once you have that taint, as proven with Tom King and Jay Lee, it doesn't wash off.
Mm-hmm.
So, quit getting paid work and
Thank you. It's this
and
one.
you're done.
I forgot that what she was replying to was somebody asked if she had Farrah's information.
Mhm.
So what she's
Oh my
keeping
fucking
quiet, is supposedly Farrah's information, contact information.
Which is funny because she says, like, I'm not going to expose their name. I think she said that at one point. I'm like, you can look on our page and see her name.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. But yeah, and I'm guessing, my guess is they're going to try to contact her through Instagram. Would be my guess.
Yeah, something like that.
Because Farrah doesn't do much on Twitter.
Yeah.
Probably for just this fucking reason. I mean,
Right.
oh,
But yeah, I want to point out how Ren is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That 2 days later, she doesn't even realize what the fuck she said. So
Yeah.
of course, the original one, I'm going to keep quiet and decide for herself. But she decides she's done with CG, I'll give her, and I'll share, and I'll advertise her everywhere. And then she reads, "If you're here because someone claimed I was asking artists to exchange paid work for publicity, you've been lied to. This conversation is about notifying an Indonesian artist that she may be taken advantage of by a racist group."
Like you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't worry, Ren. She's been thoroughly warned. We know.
She knows the racists are coming for her.
Yeah, she's been notified. You don't have to offer her exposure.
Yeah, because of anyone here, the only one of us that has ever said they would spray somebody with a water hose is you.
Yeah, with a fire hose.
Yeah.
Not just a water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I find it funny that 2 days later she tries to contradict herself.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because advertising somebody does not get them work.
Yeah. That's exposure. That's what
literally
that
exposure.
is.
Yes.
Yeah. For
Let's see.
publicity. Yeah. See? That's what fucking advertising is, Ren. You fucking dumbass.
Straight up. Looking at Super Harem, College of the Dead 2, Battle Brick Road, our book, and I think there's one or two others. That's 6 right there. And I know she's getting a good rate.
I mean, she's being given what she's asked for. So.
Yeah, like I'm looking at Critical Blast. Ben Dunn didn't know who he worked with. Jay Lee doesn't know about CG. Farron and Merliza doesn't know about CG. They presume that all agents need head pass and are just clueless.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then when these people don't kowtow and go, "Oh, thank you, you've saved me, my savior, you've saved me from CG," then they pull out all the racist, like the hardcore racist rhetoric, like, "Oh well."
We've already believe we've already reached out to Farrah and said to make sure she saves everything somebody contacts her.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Also, this one just came across a little while ago. This is now her pinned tweet, Micah. I don't know if you've seen this or not.
Oh, this should be good.
Oh wait, that's the wrong thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking that later, but I guess we can do it now. By the way, Matt Myers has been just an announcement. Matt Myers has been suspended off of Twitter, unfortunately.
Aww.
You know what? Hold on.
Reopen my Twitter. You have 20 seconds to comply.
Here's my question: Is 9-Volt still around?
Man, 9-Volt.
I know Nate Food is still around.
Yeah, Nate Food's still around. You know, he sexually assaulted his stepsister. In case
and now everyone knows.
He's still around, yeah.
I think I see. Because we still get him. You know, people still dunk on him about the feet thing.
Oh yeah.
Even though that was a total troll by MomBot, it's still stuck with him.
Oh yeah.
Press F for our boy Myers.
Oh, that poor lady.
I apologize. I shared the wrong thing.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with Myers posting.
Oh yeah. So let's try this again. So Mike. I don't know if you were aware of this one or not. This is a new one from today.
Oh, this should be good.
Her pinned tweet. Hey,
once it
comic
loads.
creators. Wondering if someone you're working with or thinking of working with is a comic skater? Good news. You can DM me because at this point I know most of these assholes by name and may as well put the purse to good use. DMs open and confidential.
So for those of you out there wanting to know if you'll actually get paid for your work, feel free to DM Ren and she will give you a list of people that actually pay for work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying you should.
And more than just exposure.
Indeed.
You'll actually get to eat.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about your bills for a little while. I mean,
yeah.
I think Xavier wants to say something.
Yeah, if you're an artist or a colorist or a letterer or whatever, and these people reach out to you to let you know and ask you if you're comfortable with that, like just let them know that are you going to pay me to not work for them? Because you got to pay more than them.
Yeah.
And watch how fast they vanish. Then make sure you share those chat logs.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
I'm sorry. I was given something from Stato. Is it? Hold on. I'm going to...
It's really hard to argue with, are you going to pay me more than them to not work for them?
Yep.
And then they vanish. Well, they're supporting a hate group. Well, sounds like they gave you an opportunity to buy them out, and you said no. So, this will shut that shit down like real fast.
Yep. Because
there's also literally never offered to pay her an exposure. Do you have that one?
Yeah, I already pulled that up, remember?
I said I wouldn't post her name publicly until I get a chance to talk to her first. So it went from I didn't offer to pay her exposure, I threatened her with exposure. That's much better.
Yeah, I threatened to tell everybody all about her if she didn't do the thing I wanted, but if she does, I'll tell everyone all about her. I don't know about this, guys.
She's not even thinking her own fucking racket through here. Fucking Christ, and that's what it is. It is a fucking racket.
And that's why I said you guys need to spread that around. If one of these people comes to you and tries to tell you not to work for people or whatever, just tell them, are you going to pay me more than them to stop working for them?
Exactly.
Because they don't want to put their money where their mouth is.
Good lord.
I don't have any money.
What's this? I
just took a screen. I hope Stato doesn't mind. Set your leak out with Peregrine and got this as a post. Pledge to get this guy out of our movement of love first. Ethan Daniel Van Skyver. So apparently
This is the old
Yeah, I was gonna say apparently this bot account is active and is now hopping on Stato's tweets.
Jesus, what the fuck?
And that's a tweet with Peregrine link, a link to our book that this shit's hopping on.
What the hell?
What does Ethan Van Skyver have to do with us? Ethan's over there and we're over here jamming on the saxophone. What does that have to do with us?
Yep. This is just one of those old, because that's something that Ethan had said in the past. He admits he said it and he apologized for it. Right? He admits he did it and he apologized for it. What does that have to do with us? That's all I'm saying. What does that have to do with us?
I know. I'm just saying I'm showing you that it is happening on links.
Leave Stato alone.
Hey, don't fuck with our boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally done nothing to you idiots.
He's a good boy. Leave him alone.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh yeah, 0 followers. Okay, I found the account. 0 followers, 0 joined today. And their thing says comics are political. Sorry, not sorry. They don't follow anybody. The only thing
it's a new bot.
Yeah, they're just like going around and spamming it. Yeah, block it. Just block them.
Block and report for bot
Block
spam.
and report them.
Yeah, block and report for bot spam.
Yeah.
Yep. Because they responded to YouTube Piper apparently.
Yeah, it's not showing up in my shit.
Oh, that means that the report's already going through that it's a suspected spam bot. So keep
Nice.
at it, lads. That's all you need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm supposed to have been tagged, but that's not showing up in my notifications and shit.
And
Three more people.
Ted Lehman wilding out today too.
Woo! Wait, who? What now?
I said Ted Lehman wilding out today too. So yeah, just
This is the hour.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, we've had some people in the chat kind of trying to spam other shit. Now we're not promoting anything else tonight except for Peregrine and maybe my own book.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you guys, but help us out.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. All right, I reported it. You don't have to report like every post if you want to. That's fine. That probably
You can report the. Yeah, I was gonna say.
You can report the entire account. So
yeah,
they're just at this point they're just a spam bot going around.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, literally created today. So
yeah, wow.
They got nothing else better to do.
We need 3 more. Be needed for doing it while we're kicking back and dunking. That'd be great.
Yep.
Oh. Fucking crying out loud.
Imagine having to use a bot to try and sabotage another creator. Pretty much. 3 backers away. Wait a minute.
Yep. That's what I just said.
We just said that.
Where have you been?
I was reporting spam bots.
He's getting mad at spam bots.
I was on the front lines. I had to go to the front and see what was going on.
Oh, good lord.
That was kind of an accident, but whatever.
That's exactly what happened, though.
Son of a bitch!
Oh man.
I'm pretty excited.
We just can't hide it. Oh no.
So yeah, a lot of people are luckily grabbing archives for us too, which is great.
Oh yeah.
We got this big old stack of her repeatedly admitting that she wants to not only interfere with stuff and slander people, but
they responded. Hold on, because Micah, is friends with them. They've responded to Sophia when she was just talking about Tom King stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That had nothing to do. That literally has nothing to do with Ethan except for the the cover, right?
Exactly.
Very tangential. So it was literally parroting the same shit. So yeah.
wow. Yeah, then it will probably go down as a spam pretty quickly since it's doing that.
If Ren does contact Farrah, go for the torches case. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to say this. I'm being, like I said, I'm being very careful with my words. And if you notice, I said anyone, not just.
Yeah.
I ain't talking. If she was the specific example, but she ain't like. I'm just saying that she wouldn't be the only one. And I will say this: since Farrah works for multiple people currently, I wouldn't be the only one.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, that would be a lot of people's campaigns that she would have slandered people in order to screw with.
I'd also like to remind you that some of those people live in Texas. Hey, who else lives in Texas? And now, thanks to the Vic Mignogna case, aren't we all experts in Texas tort law?
Pretty much.
I wish I still had my
Oh yeah, you used to have it on your bot, didn't you? On your.
Yeah, I don't have my no more. It disappeared. It didn't make it.
This is what the unfortunate thing is these days. Is why the fuck do I really don't like that I have to like DM the people I work with and say, hey, look out for these weirdos. They're gonna try to fuck with what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dear God, like people cannot mind their own fucking business. I've noticed.
I noticed that, but crying out loud. I know my Thomas was the fanboy, but he said it right when the only end to like the okay. You know how the French Revolution ended? There's a whole bunch of people getting their fucking heads lopped off, and the reason why they let it happen for so long is because everyone was like, "Oh, it can't be that bad." I mean, they're just getting their heads lopped off, and only their public opinion turned only once. One lady fought for her life for the entire way, all the way to the guillotine. She screamed, she kicked, she fought, and she was begging everyone to save her life. And they had to strap her down with fucking ropes before they could get her head in that guillotine. And that was the exact moment when the guillotine stopped. Cancel culture is the modern guillotine. This is not going to end until we fight right fucking back, and not with like. I'm sorry I got caught. Apologies. I'm sorry this or that. We have to fight fucking back as hard as fucking can. Right in the fucking face. Just fucking do it.
I got to point out this one too. Because I forgot about it earlier. This is the one that got. If you mind, Micah, sharing that. This is the particular one that got people like Dan Fraga fired up. Because using the term alt-right. Here we go. Right. Alt-right. How do you know the artist is alt-right? Because they drew an unrealistic drawing? No, because it's literally a comic made by a group called Comicsgate that exists to advocate for the limiting of diversity in the comic industry. Google it. Graded Point 5 created
Peregrine.
Graded Point 5 and Scott McCullough created Peregrine. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Comicsgate didn't create Peregrine.
No.
Comicsgate was, Peregrine. You could say Peregrine was birthed out of that association.
Yeah.
But when you look at the campaign, it doesn't say Comicsgate on there.
No. Left and check the whole fucking page. It's not there.
Yep.
Yeah,
but then you say
because we made it. Like.
Yep.
It's sort of on our fucking merits. We didn't.
Mm-hmm. I'll look into it. doesn't change my stance on the drawing itself. It has a right to exist and isn't hurting anyone. And then she says this, and I'm like,
This one's nice and incriminating.
I agree, which is why I refrained from using my powers to have the art itself purged from the internet and subsequently made unavailable for sale via Indiegogo.
You know what I think is extra funny though? Scroll back up.
Hold on. Okay.
Up. Yeah. See
That's
where it
highway.
says exists to advocate for the limiting of diversity in the comics industry. And yet she admits that she knows, where Farrah's from.
Yeah.
Like, big. Not only is she, a female comic colorist, but I mean, she's in another country and everything.
Let's break this down. Let's break this down for a second, okay?
Break this down.
Farrah Nurmaliza is Indonesian, which means she's Asian, right?
Right.
Micah, what's Armand's ethnicity?
Armand is Latino.
What is Oliver's ethnicity?
Latino.
What is Bob Stone's ethnicity?
He's black dude.
Let's see here. Let me think about this a little further. I
Doug.
know
Doug, he's from Brazil.
Doug Frenchen is a Brazilian.
There's not that many of them, but he's at least a Brazilian.
Yeah, he's a Brazilian. I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there. So let's see. Let me go on. I could go on. Let me see here. See that's just this project here. This is just us. Just our associations, right? We are the worst goddamn hate group in the history of the world.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, the thing about tokens is you're only supposed to have one. We have all these minorities and, people from oppressed groups surrounding us. Man. Yes. Yes.
We suck.
We are, amazingly shitty at being a hate group. Like, we really need to start taking notes from, Anifa and Ren.
One thing I've been meaning to ask, though, is how much is a Brazilian?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Good night, everybody.
Yep. I said I'll be quiet. I was about to say a page rate, but I better stop. I said I better stop. No. But I'm thinking back to different people who I know who've worked with different people. I got another, and Micah knows him. He's contacted him before. Filipino colorist.
Yeah.
Who I want to, get him to do some things for us at some point. I mean, I think Lidl is going to be a fantastic colorist and artist at some point, and she's a woman in Europe.
I'm coming along. I don't think I'll be good.
Charlie's London. She's crying out loud. She's from Cyprus.
Well, originally, her family was.
Oh, Cypriot.
Cyprus.
I don't know how to pronounce that. It's
Cyprus.
Cypriot.
Cyprus.
Yeah.
Sip.
She's Farron.
She's also a woman.
Yeah.
She's also a whammy.
Yep.
And we have Piper here, who's like half Indian.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Racial minorities, a lot of women, and a bunch of LGBTQ folks. Hate group. My tailbone.
Right?
Yeah.
That's one thing that really ticks me off about Smiller, though. Is that if somebody references us being a hate group, they reference Smiller's fucking...
Of course they do.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah. And they'll post it, and everybody will be like, he's very not CG.
He left.
He
left because we didn't like that very much.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy we dunk on all the time?
Yeah,
Just say that. Yo, you mean the guy we dunk on all the time? Because he sucks?
Oh, speaking of, Micah, since you were here, we were talking, I don't know if you heard Chimera last night when he was on with us. Apparently, according to Doug Ta-Nehisi, all you do is eat carbs and you don't actually lift.
Oh, yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, Doug.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Doug. Doug, no.
He actually said. Apparently, it was on one of Oz's streams. He actually said that all you do, you're nothing. You know.
Hey, Doug. We all noticed that when I came into that one stream, you got very quiet.
So, what does he know about anything? He's a beanpole.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he fucking drinks fucking special sauce from fucking Popeye's chicken.
Mm-hmm.
He just drowned himself in it.
Preacher Alien makes a good point too. Also, part wolf. So
I want to say to Stato before he goes. I hope he's listening. Stato, we love you, brother. Don't let this stuff get to you. You know, if there's any slings and arrows, you know they're coming at us. They're not going to come for you. But that that particular one was just a spam bot. That just happened. So don't worry about that.
Yep.
Got you.
Two more.
Two more. Oh gosh, guys, we're about to be a real comic book. I can't believe it.
I want to be a real boy.
But no, that's the funny thing. Like, there's a lot of people who talk trash about me these days. I really couldn't give less of a shit.
I just found that funny. He said, "You don't lift and you eat carbs."
I will admit I've been eating carbs lately, but I'm going back on fucking keto in August, which is just a few days away. Like, I'm gonna have a little fun with the food the next couple of days, but I mean, you're
gonna feel like you're gonna fucking die, but hey, it's worth it because you get like super slim real quick.
Oh yeah, I'm tired of being. I put on like the quarantine 25. Like, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I know that feeling.
Let's see. Coach of Lunacy in the chat says, I got John Lehman to admit that CG isn't a hate group today. He said it was, quote, more like a bowel movement, but that's not a hate group.
hey, that is something.
Yep. Yeah, Critical Blast says, Carla, that's Carla Tornielli.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's another one. You know? Like, I like Micah versus Doug at WrestleMania.
Oh, that won't last very long.
Well,
But it would still be entertaining.
It lasts as long as I want it to.
Yeah,
and they spell disaster for you. It's sacrifice.
Exactly.
It depends on how much they would allow, right? Like,
yeah.
It's like if it was Octagon, it probably wouldn't even, the bell would ring and then it would be over.
By the way, real quick, we got 57 people watching right now, and we had some shitheads that were spamming the chat earlier, and they're not too happy they got kicked out. Let's hit that like button and shut them up.
Yeah.
Have a big show them that they can eat a dick.
Yeah, because some of those dudes have been trying to, lie about me behind the scenes and this and that, and been a lot of nonsense. Still waiting for people to send me fucking information about the supposedly damaged comics so I can replace them. By the way, nothing has happened.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody's not telling me the truth.
Yeah, we just, honestly, and this is just, because I ain't trying to pick no side or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you got damaged, let the creators know, because they want to make it right. And the only way you can make it right is if they have the information.
Can't fix it if we don't know it's broke.
Yep.
Let's see here. Big Dick Daryl asked me, how many Little Caesars pizzas can you bench? Enough to feed your mom for a day.
Oh. You did it.
Little Caesars.
Walked right into that one, pal.
A couple of local joints that I love. Piper might know the ones I'm talking about. Ron's and Casanos.
Oh, God, Casanos. Oh.
I love Casanos.
Bruh, all that salt. Why? Why are they so salty?
That's why I like it.
That's why I can't handle it. It is too much salt.
I tell you what, I'll treat you to a Ron's pizza instead. They're better than Casanos.
I was going to say, I don't think I've had Ron's. I think I've heard of them, but I don't think I've had them.
Oh, they're so good.
Heck yeah. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm not even supposed to eat pizza anymore. Apparently, it's, like, part of what's killing me or some shit.
It's verboten.
Verboten, yeah. We're about to say the same thing.
I won't tell if you don't. That's not how that works, dude.
I mean, I could do it. It's just, I'll want to die for like an entire 24 hours after.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten to the point where I don't even have to wait till after. It's while I'm eating like a piece. I'll be like,
I just saw, Hardbolt said he got his book, and I am. I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go split some wigs at the post office. Inglewood has apparently been sitting at the distribution center for 3 days.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like,
the hell are they doing over there? They're reading it.
They probably are.
They're passing it around, reading it first before they give it to you.
Yeah, July 28th, which is now with one more minute, at 9:04, is still at the distribution, and it was there yesterday. Yeah, it's still, and the fact is that it went across the state. To get it is basically going west when it should be heading east.
Maybe they'll look at it like, oh shit, we fucked up, bro.
Okay, yeah, it's saying here it departed regional facility, so that was at 9:04. So that's still looking like another day at this point. But nothing you can do about that. That's the mail service,
Kim wants to know why we got struck.
Who's that? I don't know. They just said you got struck for violating the guidelines. It's one of the things. What you've done is clearly a violation. So what did we do?
That's what Twitter has done to me every time I've gotten in trouble. It's been, you have violated the TOS pertaining to, and it'll actually leave a blank and then a period.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
You understand, Twitter doesn't want you to do these things anymore. They just don't want to tell you what the things are they don't want you to do anymore. So
what the fuck did I violate? How did this violate anything? And I will write back. Every time I've wrote back a million times asking, I won't get nothing back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's just, what are you going to do, right? That's as far as the dunks go, that was about all I had tonight.
I mean, other than I've been dealing with like actual like freaking like the residual fucking nutcases that are wandering over from Ren's.
Yeah.
And Twitter.
Those ones that'll have about 100 followers and yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's just the thing. It's like something about it these days. People just want to destroy everything. They don't build their own anything. So
no.
It's weird because I feel like all the time and effort and energy they put into just trying to wreck what they view as their competition, they could put all of that into improving themselves and being like actual competitors.
Well, why should they work? Yeah. Well, why should they have to get better and work? We shouldn't be here. That's the point. If it weren't for us being here, being fucking competitive, they wouldn't have to work.
I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Oh, Piper's dying.
My batteries are.
It is getting late, but
yeah,
we need one more before we close.
Oh, holy shit!
Just one. Oh. Who's gonna be the hero?
The hero we need.
We're holding out for a hero till the end of the night.
I hope whoever it is, they will actually, tell us like.
He's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be rich, and he's gotta.
He's gotta be rich. Wait a minute.
He gotta be rich. I am definitely willing to sit here and entertain everybody until we get that one more.
You got it right first time.
Not gonna shut up.
Well, there's got to be something else stupid to talk about.
Y'all can look at the progression of my furry art.
So there's got to be something else to talk about.
Well, we can talk. We can talk about cartoons.
Yep.
Oh, like why she's making herself a furry? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, she's
sure.
already a furry to begin with, but why is she making art of all things?
Wow. Because I'm a
good
furry
lord.
that also makes art. I'm only a furry like once a month, bruh.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Stato already explained it in his comics.
Yep. But my hair changes color and style all the time.
Yep. Let's see.
Yeah, let's talk about cartoons because we didn't really talk about it before.
Hey, do it.
Anything in specifics?
Yeah, do that.
Well, we're getting ready to start playing a game together, and we're going to record it so everybody can watch it with us, called Cartoon Action Hour. It is a tabletop RPG where you basically get to play an 80s action cartoon. And it gives you all the rules to play any cartoon you want that really exists, or make up your own. And we made up our own. It actually has a theme song that we commissioned on Fiverr and that has been produced. And Piper's furry character is going to be the character she plays.
Yep,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to try to do everybody's character and give them at least a few different like facial expressions so that you have something to look at. You can look at our characters while we're playing.
All right. Optus, you want to talk about your character?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing stuff on the back end.
Robot, truck me!
Sorry, I had to. It's unfortunate. I just got a request for a refund, so I had to do that.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
What?
it's okay.
So am I playing reindeer games?
No. It's somebody who asked the other day.
Oh, okay. I was
Okay.
gonna say, so we're still at 999. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, while he's doing that, Mike, tell us about your character.
Well, actually, hold on
my
one
good-
sec. I just got another donation. Serena wants to know, do you guys know of any comic book editors? I don't want to raid around with my script in limbo. Shared it with the rest of the Discord guys, and they liked it, but I want a professional to look at it. Piper?
Piper.
I am known to professionally edit things.
You're gonna have to pay, but it's gonna be a good rate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
make
I
sure you
have
take care.
special. I do have a special rate for like Commons Gate supporters.
Yep,
She'll make sure you're taken care of.
exactly.
Yep.
So, get in touch with Piper. Piper, would you be alright with me giving her your Discord info?
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah. you can-
Okay, because yeah, she's in my server, so I'll just send her your way.
Okay. Sweet.
There we go. So that answers that. Problem solved.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Caleb
wait,
says he's technically the 1000th, but he can't pledge from Venezuela.
Yeah.
That is true.
He can't. He doesn't have any ability to actually pledge.
Ah, that's a bummer.
Well, the thing is like I figure he's a member of the team, so he gets a comp.
Well, there
Yeah.
you go.
I'm not worried about that. So
Yeah, he made the trailer.
he made the trailer.
That
He
freaking
made
trailer.
he made the logo. I mean, well, you made the logo. I'm talking about the Peregrine logo. Things of the Falcon part. That's what I meant.
Also did the reconstruction part.
No, I think Piper did reconstruction part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She did the reconstruction logo. Caleb did the trade dress. Essentially, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to. Gosh.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was supposed to fucking explain my character. Okay,
Yeah.
so my character is a Marine ace pilot that is going to be piloting a suit of powered armor that can turn into a jet, and his name is Flex Turbo Chad.
I just love the name. It's my favorite part.
It kind of sound like this, and gotta do cool stuff. Like, wow. I also switched him from being dumb to a Marine because it fit better. So it's pretty good.
Plus, he can wear green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of blue. There was too much blue in the show.
Yeah. Too many blue.
Yeah.
Piper, tell us about your character.
She is not a furry for real. She's an alien. she's pretty
Alien
short.
furry.
So alien furry. Well, compared to the other characters, she's really short. So she'll look more like a talking animal
Mm-hmm.
than a furry. But she is a mechanic that also has a anger issues. Sort of.
Only the worst. She's like Peter Puppy, but only if you pick on her before her height.
It's great because she's like, I mean, I think she's adorable, and I'm trying to make her angry form, and I keep laughing because even her friggin' angry, morphed form, she's cute. And I'm trying to make her not be so cute, but like right now she just kind of looks like she's perturbed. Like she's just like what?
She's a little upset.
Yeah, like I'm like that. I don't think I can make her look scary while she's angry.
Okay. I play the baddies, all of them. I also will sometimes play the professor. As a Dr. Samuel Otto. Sometimes I'll play him, sometimes I won't, because the idea that the voice actor couldn't be locked down that day, but the episode still had to go out. Because that happened all the time in 80s cartoons. We are very dedicated to making this as authentic as possible.
Yep. Have a good time.
Okay, are you ready to tell us about yours?
Yes. My character is called Field Marshal Trax. No, is it Field Marshal? Did I screwed that thing up.
It was just Marshal Trax, but if you want to be a field marshal, that's fine.
Yeah, field. Well, it's because it's in the field. It makes sense, right? Hey, look at that pretty cover. And it's essentially, of course, it's a transforming robot man that has basically he has a gavel that's a giant hammer, and he can enter into what they call judgment mode, where he basically has an energy wig that comes over it, and almost like a I guess you could say almost like a judge's robe, I guess, or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. And basically, he renders justice in the field. Did we say he was time traveler? Accidental time traveler?
That was in the original one. The new one, he's just from space.
Oh, he's from Spaceman. Okay, that's fine.
It was a lot easier.
Yeah, because anyway, it's like trying to explain. It's like, but if he did that, then what would happen if he did this now? It's like,
you could just do it. You could do it the Avengers way and be like, it's a completely different timeline now.
The issue I had was when I originally conceived it, I was trying to make a good 80s cartoon, not a fun game cartoon to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked with Dick on that, and it's in better hands with Dick because he's like, no, we're gonna make this a fun game. It'll be better this way. No, you're right.
Let's see. I'm just looking in the chat. Genesis is asking Piper, but I guess we can all answer it. What is powers? Basically Supergirls, but with different abilities. Not exactly.
The closest, if you want an analogy, the closest analogy would be Supergirl, but not the exact same power set.
She's also not at that level, but she could be if she really worked at it.
I guess the best way to put this is because people have asked where they are on power, is that Peregrine has she's at a base power right now, right? But with enough training and expertise, she can raise that level.
Yeah. She doesn't have all of the Superman, Supergirl powers or anything. She can
you don't have heat vision or cold breath or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, cold breath's kind of a if you're it's just lung capacity and cold air,
But she can fly. Yep. She is pretty dang invulnerable, but not 100% invulnerable.
Which we find out in a certain story that's coming up.
Yep, we'll find out eventually. And then she has a Falcon vision.
Yep, it gives her basically like the.
If she focuses, she can see way farther, really clearly. So
basically like
no blowing up stuff with her eyeballs, but
it's like a falcon in flight. They can see prey, even a little mouse in a field.
So
You know.
yeah, so she can pick up on details, but she's got to know what she's looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I
Mike's-
love this poster
Mike is
for obvious reasons.
Mike's about to
I-
say Copy Man because he's like, "Where's the colors?"
I am.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah. What the frick, Octopops?
I was the thing is, like, with everything going on, I was like, do I want to do the update now or do I want to wait a day or two? I don't know. But I can fix this. This I can fix. I will fix this right now.
Do it. Do it now. Come on.
So how do
Quickly.
how
Been
do I?
waiting for it right here.
It is.
Do it.
Look, I want you both to.
There we go.
Oh, you put it up.
Yes.
There's the color version. I'm not gonna lie. My attention always goes to the booty on this one.
Yeah. Tis nice booty.
Right? Usually, and I like that because in other pictures of her, you know, your attention's gonna go to, the boobs.
Yeah.
But in this pose, you get to see the back of her costume, and my attention goes straight to the booty.
Right there.
Well, this way, people know that she's not just a chest. There's more to her figure.
Yeah. She got them cheeks.
She's not top
Order
heavy.
around the character.
Yeah, we made sure she was balanced.
Oh yes. And then of course there's a nice hunk of man meat right next to her. So.
Oh yes. You know what's funny is I think it was. I'm gonna look. No, it wasn't Armand. Never mind. I was gonna say. I was like, I know I was talking to somebody that was letting me know that their character is single.
Oh,
Yep, because
no.
Elijah is not actually. That's.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not Armand. It's somebody else, and I don't know how much they want. I'm not gonna spill anything about their character, but their character is really cool, and is single. In case Peregrine's interested.
Oh Lord! Everybody wants to hook up with our character. The hell?
I'm like, I was like the one guy who like when people press me is like, hey, do you want are you gonna ship the two of them? I'm like, nope. And they're like, what? I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah. It was
We
with
were
him.
like-
I wasn't gonna say it was him, but yeah, it was like him. His character he's working on.
Oh, okay. We're not shaming you.
That might make a good match because he's pretty fine.
Do we got the booty?
What?
Does he have the booty?
I don't think I've seen the booty.
Then know that they're not a good match.
Work that booty. Work that.
That just means I've only seen him from the front.
Yeah. I can't wait for his project. His is looking really good.
Yes, I know. I'm so freaking hyped.
Come on,
I
are we
hate
at the
indie
1,000
people, by
yet?
You see, there's nothing more important in this world than booty.
Yeah. Like I said, I just want to let everybody know I hate Indiegogo. Trying to upload this damn picture.
Is it gonna make it all tiny? Because that'd be funny.
Every time I do it, it says like 413 request entity 2.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure
What
out
the
what
hell?
the problem is.
What does that? I don't know what that means.
Genesis 616 wants to know: do these characters exist in the same universe? No, actually. There is a Elijah does have a different universe. We explain how Peregrine gets there at the beginning of that crossover.
Yep.
Which we finished. And should we divulge kind of what the plan is on when that's going to be published?
Sure.
So basically, because we talked about this a couple nights ago, is my publishing plan at Sleeveless, or here at Sleeveless, I should say, like I'm not in my own channel or something, is we are gonna do 3 nights, 4 days, part 1 and 2, and that'll take us to the end of the year. And we're also doing an Inglewood Second Chance campaign as well, while 3 nights is getting worked on. So that's our year, and then at the beginning of next year is when we are going to do Inglewood Book 2. That will hit Indiegogo January, February. And that's around the time you guys are going to be doing Peregrine Book 2, right?
Yeah.
Roughly, yeah.
Yep. So once those two close out, because then we will do the Peregrine Inglewood crossover, because those stories that are in those books lead into the crossover. So.
Yep.
Here we go. I had to change the file type, but it's now going to work.
Good.
It doesn't like PNGs that much, apparently.
No, I just use JPEGs personally. Like, I've never had an issue with them.
That's what I had to do, is change it to a JPEG. Might do the same thing with the other one. So.
For those of you who are here from like Graded's channel and haven't been on mine very often, I usually like to end streams, especially when we're struggling to find things to talk about with Q&A. So if you have any questions for us, go ahead and ask, and we'll answer them.
We could play the trailer too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll help.
Oh,
But at least then Caleb will get his moment.
His
they can play the one that Javier made.
That one's funny.
Oh, the letters to the editor one.
Letters to the other. The other thing that's going to be in the updates too.
Oh.
So
Which one am I doing then?
that. Yes. Yeah, do the one. The trailer.
Okay.
What happened to our heroes?
I used to think my father simply decided that the world needed Silver Falcon more than I needed my dad.
Can anyone step up?
Your heroes are dead.
Can the
Oh,
world
sound's not on.
endure?
They're gone. Ah, damn it. All right, give me a sec. I would boomer it up.
What happened
We all
to
got
our
a boomer at
heroes?
least once.
What happened to our heroes?
Okay,
That way it keeps you humble.
I guess.
Keeps you
Hamburger.
Okay. Share audio.
hungry for times when you aren't moving it up.
All right, here we go.
What happened to our heroes?
I used to think my father simply decided that the world needed Silver Falcon more than I needed my dad.
Can anyone step up?
Your heroes are dead.
Can the world endure
They're gone.
without the icon? Is there anyone left who can take up his mantle?
How did I only realize now how wrong I was?
48 full-colored pages of superhero action.
And what path should I choose going forward?
A return to the kind of comics that we know and love.
I'm ready.
Featuring illustrations by Douglas Franchett, who has worked on X-Men Blue and Halo Escalation. Interior colors by Farah Nurmaliza of Door Kickers, Super Harem, and College of the Dead 2. Now available on Indiegogo.
Bada boom.
There you go. What more do you need? Back this book now.
Yeah. Also, fucking Javier trailer.
Oh yeah, I need to get that.
Yes.
Can somebody grab it? I'm working on the back end at the moment.
Well, while that's going on, let's see here.
3 nights.
Well, yeah, let's do that. Fuck it. I barely talked about my own book tonight. So 3 nights, 4 days. 12 days left in the campaign. Optimus is actually working on a trailer for me as well, him and Caleb. So, and that's much appreciated, to say the least. The one thing I need to mention on this is we got 12 days left. The book will be shipping out probably sometime within September, October, around that time. And by the way, we had some people that were one thing people were spamming in the chat is about the bag and board thing. that's something I've already addressed. But the order, I already made the order 2 days ago. It's already at Hatman's facility, so that will never be a problem again. Just for people wondering, And also the remaining comics that we're still sending out, because there's not many. They'll be bagged and boarded as well. So not a mistake I will make twice. That is for sure. But anyway,
with the Hatman.
Yeah, exactly.
Give him a little shame.
Well,
Just a little bit.
it's easier to come bitch at me than it is to actually talk to the person doing the shipping, because they're not interested in actually getting the book. They're interested in trying to fuck with my business. But I ain't gonna give them not gonna give it any more oxygen than that. But anyway, 3 Nights 4 Days, Part 1. We will be cutting off 2 of these tiers once the main campaign is over. Meaning, if when we go in demand, the Get a Sketch tier, Be a Cultist tier, gone. These are going to have to get done around that time. We got to figure out whose sketches are gonna and what character they want sketched for the Be a Cultist tier. We basically have to get a photo of that person. And by the way we're doing it is you, not having somebody else, just so you know. We will keep up the original comic art pages though. So, but anyway, before I play the trailer, I don't know if I've showed it off on this channel. I've showed it off on others. But, let me have a look here. I have so many damn folders because there's so many damn books I'm working on. Here we go.
I could barely hold on to the one I have for everything.
Dude, trust me, I don't know how I do it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
This is page 1.
Clearly, it's all those cards.
Oh, yes.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah, I just want to say that Oliver Lee Arce is a tremendous fucking colorist, man. Jesus Christ. And this, again, this is just like color over pencil. Like, this isn't even inked. And it looks freaking gorgeous.
That is a beautiful beautiful piece of work right there. Straight up.
So let's play that trailer real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Sound.
In our life on Earth, the
have
closest thing we'll ever
Yeah.
experience to hell itself
Here we go.
is war. When brave souls emerge from these pits of fire and death, the first thing they look forward to is coming home. To family, to friends, and hopefully to never have to see that hell again. In the year 1188, 3 crusaders returned to England after the siege of Jerusalem with exactly that in mind. But the devil has different plans.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, this is a comic with an all-star team on it. You have me, who is a better comic book writer than Ta-Nehisi Coates. You have you have Preston Acevedo, who is much better than many of the artists who are working at the Big Two right now. Same with Oliver Lee Arce and his color style. And we have the best letterer in comics, Eric Weathers, working on the letters part of things too. So, needless to say, one hell of a team. and a lot of great dudes to work with all around. So it's a great book. You guys are going to love it. Like I said, we'll be fulfilling in September, October, around that time. The mistakes we made with Inglewood will not be repeated. That is, to say the least. And also, one thing to mention before I go over to Optimus' screen is we have a new featured tier for comic and poster, and you get 2 different poster options. You can get the version of the of the cover of the book, and then or you can get the Battle Prayer poster, which is actually going to be a little bit bigger. And it's done by the very talented Chris Love, who did the pinup poster for Inglewood. Which, by the way, the Inglewood posters will be going out soon too. So that'll be the last part of everything that we fulfilled, just because we had our printer basically busted on us. So that's what's delayed that. All right, Optimus.
I was muted. Here is the video for announcing our fan submission for art and letters. So we're going old school with our campaign.
Let's do it.
Here it is.
Hey guys, Xavier here. First of all, I'd like to start by thanking all of our wonderful backers. Without your support, we wouldn't be where we are making Peregrine come to life. And that's why I'm here to talk to you today. Thanks to your support, Peregrine is inching closer and closer to getting into your hands. And now we are very happy to reveal the next part of our evil scheme to bring it to life. Part of the reconstruction project is not just rebuilding classic comic book characters and classic comic book stories for a more modern world, but it's also bringing back familiar comic book experiences that some of us remember but may not be getting anymore. One of those things that some of us really enjoyed was a section that was sometimes in the back of each comic called Letters to the Editor, wherein anyone could just write a letter to the staff, ask questions, and sometimes get answers with their letters published in the book. There was even sometimes a fan art section where you could submit artwork that you did of the characters, and if they liked it, sometimes they would print it. That's why we're now happy to announce a special feature just for you, our backers, and that is the Letters to the Editor and our fan art submissions. For our Letters to the Editor submission, it is exactly how it sounds. You'll get to submit questions to the Peregrine staff and ask them questions, and our favorites will be printed in the book itself. And this part makes me real happy. As I've mentioned on our show, I grew up reading Archie Sonic comics, and the one thing they would occasionally do on their letters page was to have letters be hosted by one of the characters, and they would respond in character, or let you write directly to a character who would respond back. As such, you may write to Peregrine staff, a specific staff member, or to Peregrine herself with questions and comments, and we'll respond. As for the art submissions, we are accepting any and all art from anyone willing to submit them, with several being published in the book. That said, we'll be picking those submitted at random. Since some of our backers are in fact professional artists, we want to make sure everyone has an equal opportunity to see their artwork appear. All submissions must be in by September 1st. Any received after that will sadly not be considered for the print run, but we still appreciate the enthusiasm. Submissions will be sent to the address below. That's editor@graded.5.net. Once again, that's editor@graded.5.net. Letter submissions should have Letters to the Editor in the subject line, and fan art submissions should have fan art in the subject line. We look forward to your submissions, and we look forward to making Peregrine Wings of the Falcon a special comic experience for everybody who backed it. Once again, thanks everyone, and let's get those submissions rolling.
Bada boom.
Yeah.
I love that video.
It's just so, yeah, like...
Dear Peregrine, how come you so fine? Thanks for writing, Anon. My parents, I guess.
My mom had great genetics.
Yeah. Pretty much. Work that booty. But yeah, I really like that whole, like Xavier's, it says Xavier, age 32. I like the, because he was, we were coming up, because he had a lot of, when we were doing that trailer, Xavier did that one, did it all himself. And one of the things he's like, I got a lot of empty space. What do I do? And he says, in the part where he got to announcement, I said, put Vince McMahon there.
There you go.
Vince McMahon from WrestleMania 3. Just put him in there. He's making an announcement.
What a maneuver!
Yeah, what a maneuver. That's how you do color. This is how you do play-by-play, Jim Ross. You don't need to know the name of the moves.
Oh, goodness.
And then the Bob Ross thing. I was like, what are you talking about? Already, Bob Ross, man. Come on.
Exactly. Still at 999.
We're stuck.
Well, it's late. It's
No.
late. So,
It's late and people will catch it on replay. So
exactly. Well, I will say, we really appreciate you hosting us tonight, because my thing was I could have just probably spun up another stream, but if it was somebody actually trying to flag it each time we go, it would just been all night kind of a thing trying to fight it.
pretty much.
I didn't really want to deal with that, so I was like, go to Micah's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Hardboiled asked me earlier why the Ta-Nehisi Coates thing is in there. Ren is one of the people who freaked out about that. So I'm like, if she finds this stream, I want her to see that.
Just wear it, right?
Because people have been like hammering her quote unquote fans with that. It's like they're like, well, Ta-Nehisi Coates got the Genius Grant, blah 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 blah, and they're like, my fans are like, yeah, but he's a shitty comic book writer. Micah's a very good comic book writer. Like, why is that hard to figure out?
Right. Yeah,
I'm not saying that shit's a high bar. I'm just speaking facts.
I just got there was a message on my, well, it was I got tagged. Well, it wasn't tagged, there was somebody responding. And I had totally forgot about this. And they were talking about, the whale. And they basically, and I forgot she did this because, we talking about, like, what's up with their racism, right? And they said, this is the same woman who said that your boy was hiring an artist, quote, who lives in huts.
The fuck?
Yeah. And she was talking about Canales.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on streams with Canales. That dude don't live in a hut.
No, he don't live in a hut, and also he's funny as hell.
Oh yeah, I love that dude.
Yeah, he's very outspoken.
Oh yes. Did you see the image he put when I said, "Why are all these social justice warriors in my mentions talk about my dick?"
What do you say?
Oh yeah.
There was a cartoon he posted. That's one of his. I'm gonna dig it up real quick. I thought it was great.
Okay. Just Yeah, there you go. Gregory Urban said, "That's some good shit." Vincent Kennedy, my man.
Oh goodness.
Akeem, we need to talk. Got some stuff for you to do.
Got some work. No simpy.
No simpy. Stand a recliner.
All right.
What the fuck?
I love it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This comic is trash. Let's talk about your sex life.
That's it. That's how it be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I like how he responded too, because.
Yeah. I love Canales though.
I
He's
missed
awesome.
the whole like them talking about your dick. What was that all about? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. People bringing up my dick. Something
Wow.
about it. Like all I saw is a bunch of stuff about Micah's penis. I'm like, what? Why?
what? Huh?
And it was dudes too. I'm like, I don't swing that way. God damn it.
Yeah, leave me alone. Right. Right.
Forgot I had that open. I had it open because I was gonna do the MLG air horn for 1,000, but
Oh, but
Yeah,
might not happen.
these dudes are
But-
just like barking up the wrong gorilla.
Exactly. Barking up the wrong gorilla. That's funny.
Typically, when guys approach me that way, I let them know I'm not gay, but I'd like to think if I was gay, I could do better than you.
Right. Woof.
Well, not to mention, it's like if I was gay, man, like there's the bear thing when it comes to gay dudes. Like, big hairy men for some reason seem to be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I have a gay friend that told me about that.
Yep.
And I'm like, you're telling me that there is a whole subset of gaydom where people are into big, chubby, hairy dudes.
Oh yeah, bears.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Why can't women be into that?
Right?
Damn it!
Some are. It's a little weird. There's only like 1 in 100.
There's also those women who want hairy men, but then want to shave them.
Yeah.
I could live with that though, as long
they want
as
they want to shave your back and stuff like that.
I'd go for it.
You have to push back at that fucking thing.
Back hair is annoying. It's stuck in my shirt. Like, it just pulls it out. It's not fun.
Well, if you shave him, he can actually wear sleeves.
Yep.
That's true. I could. Because people always ask, like, why do you never wear sleeves? It's my fucking arm hair. I cut the sleeves off of one of my sweaters yesterday because it's a fleece one, and it'll just catch my arm hair constantly. And I'm like, fuck this.
Ooh. Ouch. Ooh.
Ouch. Lamau. But yeah.
Well, it's about 20 minutes to midnight.
Yep.
So, I don't know if there's really much else to say. I mean, I think we've moved you like what, 4 more copies tonight?
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
I think it's about what we did last time too. So I want to thank people in my audience who picked up Peregrine tonight. You guys are awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
We're on the precipice of being a real comic book. Pretty awesome. Weird. Oh, and from now on, because I just updated it, if you go when you scroll down, those posters will be in color from now on.
Let's have a look at that.
Yeah.
I want to show off my boy Armand's color work because I think that after Inglewood, he is just on a new level. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, he was Kaio Kenning in Inglewood. Now he hit Super Saiyan, I think.
Kyle, what?
Oh, it's funny, like that thing in the show. I get it.
So here is the Peregrine Star Supreme one from Cider Hype's upcoming book, The Colossals.
Yep.
And there's about like 3 or 4 different versions of this.
Yeah.
But this was the one that was settled on. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is sort of the color style that Armand used in the first Inglewood book. I think it fit better with this because he basically like repainted the entire background. Like all this back here is Armand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
which is the good thing of a good colorist. They can take. I mean, look at what Kyle Ritter does.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think Ethan said one time he drew a circle and he said do stuff with it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
there's a cover on Sweens' book Oddity. That's that jam cover.
Yeah.
Basically, how that came, like, all that was when it was started, when it got handed to Kyle, because I was talking to Kyle while he was working on it.
Yeah.
Was just the 2 characters. He's like, Micah, what do I do with the background here? I'm like, well, you can draw the hive, right? He goes, yeah. I'm like, draw a hive because they're both in a jumping motion, and it'll look like they're jumping out of it. And he goes, that's perfect. And that's how that cover ended up getting finished. So
nice.
Yeah, Kyle's like, man, you're a good idea person. I'm like, well, I am a writer.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And Ethan may actually end up taking my suggestion on the honeycomb boxes instead of using Cyberfrog One Art, creating some new ones that are kind of similar. So
yeah.
But then again, that's literally what I do all day is just
Piper
come up with cool ideas.
As of this morning, Piper's getting a honeycomb box.
Oh, nice.
Yeah! Oh my gosh!
Welcome to the club, Piper.
Right? Ah!
It was funny because Ethan, I know you saw it, Micah, where he had to refund
like 70 of them, yeah.
70 of them, And so I thought about it because I know because when he first announced it, Piper went frick. So I knew what that meant. Piper ain't got no money to get it.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what, she's been a good girl lately. Especially all the fighting she's been doing the last couple of days with idiots.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, all right.
She fought a bunch of the idiots that came after me too. I was like, damn, girl.
Yeah, she goes on the attack. It's like uh-oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went out. I said, yeah, okay, we'll get her one.
Oh yeah, no, that was a really cool surprise. I thought I was reading my text wrong.
Yeah, she was. I said, I sent her a text. I said, got you a honeycomb box. She's like, what?
Oh, good lord, I love it. Yeah, I'm lucky enough that I was able to get the Ides of March cover.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So that one I'm holding on to. I'll probably back it again to get a normal one because I'm not opening that Ides of March.
Oh no, that's
staying in the bag and board.
Yep, and in a very secure box, right? Like.
Yep, exactly. Well, those Gemini mailers they're amazing. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like I said, there's been I've seen no actual damaged copies of Inglewood, at least not emailed to us so we can replace them. So.
And this is after we stuffed Armand in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Oh yeah. This one, like, obviously I was threatening him with the Steiner recliner, but no, I wanted to push him to the point I felt like he could top the colors of the original that we're paying homage to, and I think he did.
Oh yeah.
I think. Let me bring it up for comparison real quick.
The original one, which of course is iconic, but my thing always was with it is that it was a bit oversaturated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it felt it was like the characters really didn't belong in the scene, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it didn't quite blend right. I really like that the two posters are two different color styles of the same person.
Oh yeah, and
I like that.
It shows Armand's flexibility too.
Yeah.
That he can do just more than just one style. Because some colorists can do only one style,
Yeah.
And somebody's air
It's
conditioning.
obvious that Armand can do another.
That was mine.
Armand's he's getting better, and I want to say he's getting faster too.
Yep. So
because it's funny because he had to deal with Micah for how long with that thing, and then he had to deal with Piper.
Yeah.
So here's the original. Bless you.
That was small. Do it again.
Here's the original, but this is obviously not a high quality version.
Yeah.
And here's ours.
Mm-hmm.
I like this a lot more.
Yeah. And even using a spotlight there.
Yep.
And well, like I said, that's what I find cool about it is like it made it more almost like it felt natural.
Yeah.
The lighting is more natural feeling now. Whereas you go back to that Superman one, they kind of washed it out.
Yeah, and it's so heavily inked on Superman, like a little too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have cut down the inks a lot on Supes. And honestly, I think because they were trying to invoke that whole thing, Batman, you don't see his face. Thing,
Yeah.
They could have. I think they could have shown his face and it'd been fine.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck all that.
Yeah, go back to this.
Yeah. Well, the lighting, honestly, to me, the lighting makes a little more sense in this one.
Yeah. And plus, I love the trails of her, flying down. See, that little Superman didn't have that.
Yep. Gives a sense of motion.
Yep.
Which my artists are so good at conveying.
Mm-hmm. That's really fun. I like
little
it.
things like this are just missing these days. You ever notice that?
Yeah, it's
I was gonna say the blur of the lights on his tonfas too. I really dug that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Because like the one on the side, on his would be his right is coming down like at one straight angle because that's the way it's pointed.
Yep.
But the ones on the other side are coming down. The four lights are doing their own thing because they're held differently.
Yep.
Yeah, it's I like little like stuff like that seems little that like makes huge changes.
Yep.
It's a really simple way to convey emotions without having to like draw any thick and heavy lines.
Exactly. And this is just one of those things like it's just awesome looking.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the crossover, people get to see like how this weapon system works, because this actually extends out. When they link together, he can make a quarterstaff out of them. He can make the handle will actually like condense into the staff. He can use them like eskrima sticks. He can link them together and then pull them apart a little bit, and then they'll be connected by a chain that condense down, and they become nunchaku. Like it's basically a weapon system. So the HITS, high impact Tonfa system.
I'm just looking at Preston just posted a thing.
Like high impact booty system. Am I right?
And he's posted all the stuff he's got lined up for next year already.
Yeah.
Good gracious. Doc Salem Blood Hunt one shot. Preston and Brian Christgau doing a book.
Yep, they're doing seven devils or nine devils, not seven devils.
Yeah. Doc Salem 2, and Preston and Rob Willis are doing a collaboration.
Yep.
Rockabilly Road Trip. And then Preston and Dan Fraga.
Mm-hmm.
Collab. And like he said, that should take care of the first quarter.
Yeah, because not all those are books. A lot of those are just like one-time things.
Yeah.
He's wanting to do something more with Mead next year too. So
yeah. Well, Preston, keep your schedule a little bit open. More than likely, we're going to need another painting. So, yeah, this is great. I'm enjoying this. Despite the people like Ren and stuff like that, I'm enjoying this ride.
Yeah.
Because it's funny because like sometimes you get a little bored, so it's okay to stir it up a little bit. But my thing is like and at the heart of it all, I don't care what she really thinks about the art. It was just it was the threat.
Yeah, that was the part that bothered me the most.
Mm-hmm. So he has Nightwing's eskrima sticks.
Yeah, sorta.
Yeah, kinda. But his is more Tonfa. Like Nightwing's is more he just holds sticks.
Yeah, it's just sticks. Like Elijah's can basically, I think it forms. I'm trying to think. So all the weapons he can do out of it is Tonfa, nunchaku, quarterstaff, 3-section staff, eskrima sticks. I feel like I'm missing something. I think it's just those 5.
This has a good question.
What lantern corps would you put Elijah and Peregrine in? Elijah would be he's strong-willed, so he'd be a Green Lantern.
I think with Peregrine, she would be a blue for Hope.
Also, I will say Elijah would light Nightwing up. I just want to put that out there. He's a lot. Like, here's the one thing that you got to keep in mind. Nightwing is about like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
And weighs about 180 some odd pounds. Elijah is 6'4" and weighs 240 and is as good. I would say, like, in this universe, he is basically the level of skill that Batman or Bronze Tiger or Deathstroke or Richard Dragon are at, or Lady Shiva. Like, he's that damn good.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say that Peregrine would be Hope if she was going to be a lantern, because that's kind of the theme we went with was she is the hope of the next generation coming up, So
I'm wondering because I feel like she represents hope, but her personality itself wouldn't be.
Well, she's not lewd enough to be a pink, so.
yeah, she's because wouldn't be rage, wouldn't be avarice, empathy. No,
Scared.
I don't know enough about the Lantern Corps to make an opinion on this.
Basically, name a human emotion. And,
well, like I said, it's will, hope, fear, rage.
I was going to say, I'm trying to remember them all.
Greed, aren't the Orange Lanterns greed?
Well, Orange Lantern, singular, greed, yeah.
Indigo is compassion.
That their compassion, though, is compassion to what's nearby. Like they could actually be compassionate to their enemy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so
Super
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while, so I can't.
Yeah,
I guess then
Hope is the only one that I can see that fits.
yeah, I guess
Maybe
it would-
Will, but I would lean more towards Hope than Will. You know.
Yeah.
Plus, if Hope, if Hope and Will get together, they actually become more powerful. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I would give her blue then. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't have enough will to be, have enough conviction because she.
Well, not yet.
hasn't got-
Yeah, not
I'm
yet.
gonna say she's stubborn, but she still also can
Mhm.
be discouraged. Too.
Man,
How-
this is worse than being on a road trip and the odometer is about to roll over.
Mhm.
Alan Hughes asks, do I think I'll ever use the Knights again from 3 Nights after part 1 and 2? Maybe. I mean, it's the foundation of the universe, so they'll get brought up. Like, there's a, I've thought about, in the lead up to Project Lazarus, to build hype for it, of doing audio diaries. As a made up character that's like a researcher for the project. And like one thing he does is like he recaps the events of 3 Nights and talks about how it's relevant and stuff like that. He talks about the 7 princes of hell and all this other stuff that they know. So, because Lazarus is going to be a huge story because it gets referenced in the Peregrine Inglewood crossover, and Peregrine actually fights one of their biggest villains.
Yep.
And it is it's intense. We'll just put it that way.
And also, and I don't know how you deal with it, but I've always said there's always wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Oh yeah.
So things can happen that shouldn't happen.
Exactly. There's it's a universe that's kind of magic based. You know, so there's a lot of stuff I can kind of play with, which is kind of cool. I actually like magic more than sci-fi when it comes to comics.
Yeah, I like a mix of both. I love that's why I loved Gargoyles when they came up with. I said I've never heard that concept before, but it makes sense, right? The whole energy is energy, whether through science or sorcery.
Yeah.
I thought that's a really cool thing.
Yeah, and that's in Lazarus too, because like one thing that they have. Well, actually, I'll show some shit off. Why not? Gonna show what me and Bob Stone have been working on over the last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're planning a lot of this shit.
And I'll point out in the chat, people are talking about like Star Sapphires, because there's this love. And I want to mention that Ethan and Jeff Johns both said at the time, love is volatile. It's more comparable to rage.
Yes.
Mhm.
So you get
Because
that whole toxic love.
love can lead to obsession. So
Tainted love. Whoa.
Yeah, earlier today, I got to tell the story. You mentioned that. I was going down. I was talking to the boys in Discord, but I was on my phone, and I was listening to my satellite radio. Of course, I got on the '80s channel because it's me.
Of course.
And I asked them real quick because I didn't want to make sure they didn't overpower him or anything. And I said, guys, you can hear my radio? And they said, no, it's fine. Okay. I said, cool. And then all of a sudden the music came on and said, hey, Cab's theme song came on. And I turned it up. It's freaking Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Got a good laugh from the lads. Poor Cab. Don't shame Cab.
Pick on him, but don't shame him.
Don't shame him.
That gay boy gets.
Oh, man. You got me with big truck tires.
Oh yeah. So the thing about Lazarus, and this is how crazy their operation is what they do is they have a satellite in orbit that basically monitors the world, right? And it feeds on certain energy signatures, which also gets mentioned in the Peregrine Inglewood crossover. And because basically the interdimensional aspect of hell has its own energy.
Yeah.
And certain spells in the universe harness that energy and use it to do certain things. And there are certain ways that it is fueled, so on and so forth. And they are able to lock in on those energies whenever they are being used and monitor the situation. So once they get a lock on and they have an idea of what's going on, instantly an alarm goes off in the base and they are mobilized. And by mobilized, I mean this equipment gets loaded up in basically troop carriers and flown out to wherever it's at. Mm-hmm. And each one of these is manned by, or there is a support staff, which we just call the pit crew. I think that this is them. Nope, that's not it. Right here. Okay. They are just a crew of engineers that work for the team that also help man the and do tech support in the back for the heavy weaponry that basically surrounds the border. So let's say there is a let's say something happened in Arkansas, like out in the country. Within about 2 hours, if that, the whole area that it's going on at is going to be cordoned off by those big fucking things, plus drones. And these bad boys, too. Oh. These are the drones. These are unmanned. And then this is the mobile medical unit.
So that would have been something similar that happened in that one scene that I really like?
Yep.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, they would have been there. They would have cordoned the area off, and a completely different person would have been fighting. So, gotcha. Well, it'd be more like there'd be 3 people fighting the dude instead of just Perry. So, but anyway, so these vehicles surround the situation and basically make sure that nothing gets beyond the perimeter. They also carry more ammunition for Sigma, who is the cyborg of the team. And he has 3 bodies. One is called the Hoplite, one is called the Apache, and then one is called the I'm not going to unveil the third one. The third one's a secret. We're going to keep it that way. The Hoplite is basically this fucking person-sized Gundam that is it basically looks like if you took an Iron Man armor and the Tall Geese.
Yeah.
And War Machine and kind of like mix their technologies.
Ooh.
So it's a monstrous and ridiculously fast flight armor that carries railguns, miniguns, an anti-material rifle. It's a monstrous fucking weapons platform, and he can switch them out in the field too, because basically his torso and his head are still organic, so he can basically just be pulled out of one and put into the other to use it. Yeah. So, but anyway, these are his ammo cases, that he can refill on ammunition if need be. Mm-hmm. But the crew here, they also do crowd control in urban areas. Mm-hmm. And these braces here can allow them, basically give them a temporary super strength where they can lift up to 2 tons. Oh. And they can lock the suit, and this back brace will disengage, because it goes all the way up to their hand. This will disengage so they can prop it up and then get people out from under rubble and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. And then the heroes themselves that get referenced. This is Omega. I've shown this before, but yeah, this is the telepath of the team. I'm thinking that one thing I'd like to do with Lazarus is I want to have people just do poster art that's all crossovers, you know? And I think that what we're going to do, me and Liam were talking about this, because we thought it would be a good pairing, is to have like a back-to-back shot of Esper from Xenotype and Omega here, because they've got similar powers. Yeah. Though Esper's a little bit more like X-Man, and I would say Omega's more like Jean Grey in a lot of ways. So.
Yeah, if you want to use Peregrine, you can have her arm wrestling Alpha.
I was about to say, her and Alpha would be a really good team. Speaking of the devil,
he looks cool.
I love him. He's my favorite character to write too.
Yeah, I can tell because most of the time when you talk about Alpha.
Oh yeah. Well, he's so different than anything else that's out there. Like he's basically a man in a body that does not feel like his own. Yeah. And he feels like a man out of time as well. It's sort of like Captain America meets the Hulk.
Mm-hmm. But he loves it.
Yeah, he loves being a hero. That's the big thing. He's kind of a Boy Scout in a lot of ways. He loves being a good dude. He loves helping people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing is that he's also their heaviest hitter. So sometimes he's kind of drawn between when he needs to be fighting and when he needs to be saving.
Right.
So it's gonna be he's fun to write. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah. Well, I guess we better call it a night because I'm sure Piper's just falling asleep by this point.
Probably. I'm probably boring the poor girl to death.
I like comic stuff, but it's past my brain working time.
Yeah. Well, we got you up to $9.99 tonight, though.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Yep.
Yeah, especially hosting us and stuff, man.
Oh, my pleasure. And for those of you who watch the replay on this, if you have not backed Peregrine Wings of the Falcon yet, please do so. It is a fantastic comic book. I've seen quite a bit of it, mostly because I'm writing the crossover, so I gotta know the character, and I think I did pretty well with her. She's fun to write. I'll definitely say that. So, mostly because she's so different than anything else I've ever created. So
yeah.
But awesome team on this one. You got Doug Franchen doing the art. You got Scott McCullough doing the script. Farron Merliza doing the colors. You know, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Never
book.
forget Eric Weathers.
Yep. Eric Weathers works for both of us. So
yeah.
And then, of course, 3 Nights, 4 Days. I don't think I moved any copies. I think I moved all my copies before the show, it seems. Because I got like 4 more backers today. 5 more backers till we hit 270. Keep in mind, once again, that the drawn-in tier, we are closing that out at this end of 12 days. We will also be closing out the Get a Sketch tier as well. So keep that in mind. If you want to back the book, you want to get drawn in, you don't have a whole lot of time left. So just something to consider.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Optimus, I'll let you close this out because.
Okay. You know, like I said, you know, guys, thank y'all so much for you know, tuning in. You know, we kind of moved over a little bit, and like I said, once again, thank you, Micah, for hosting us. It was, you know, great, and we got some good dunks in. But the biggest thing I'm going to say is, don't let these people worry you. You can laugh at them. Don't, you know, you just give them a, you know, it's like, haha, you're stupid. You know, that's about all they're really worth. You know. And that's what Piper's been doing the last few days. She's like making them look like fools, you know.
Yep, it's so fun.
Because they're so they tie themselves in knots, you know. Because once you lie, you know, once you start lying, and then you have to tell lies to cover your lies, you eventually lie yourself into a circle. and you start like contradicting the lies that you were telling earlier. I mean, just like, you know, look at tonight. Look at Renfamous. I didn't say I would I was going to pay her an exposure. I just said I would advertise her.
Right.
So, that's about all I got to say on that.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, folks, if you enjoyed the show, by the way, and you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. So for the graded team, my name is Micah Curtis. Thanks for watching so much, and we'll see you next time.